So my dad passed away 2020. How he passed away was a bit questioning. After the funeral, it was Sunday. After Sunday, Monday, I received a call from my stepmom asking that I should send her my ID. I searched for my dad's company, where he used to work. Then a few minutes later, she called me using her company's phone. And then that's when she's like, hey, can you see me? Kanti bofuna like yini into beyifuna kuna lady. I understand that. Baba kube yinja. Bangana mali kungabe yini. As I like, there's two letters. There's letter of authority and there's letter of executive. Letter of authority is someone that doesn't have properties or estates more than 500 or 250,000 assets.
Yeah.
But letter of executive is someone that has beyond that. So, which my dad had. He has a letter of executive, meaning his things are more than
$1 million.
Yes.
Hi sis, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. Are you nervous? Yeah, please don't be nervous, man. We're just having a conversation, you know? Yeah, plus also you didn't come alone. You've got your guy there who came to support you, né? How are you feeling today?
I'm okay, I guess.
Né? Yeah. Please tell me about yourself. Who are you? Where are you from?
My name is Gugumusankosiblack. I'm from Pretoria, Mamelodi West. I don't even know
Yeah.
to say about myself.
Yeah.
I guess I can say I'm bubbly. I am a calm person sometimes. But yeah.
What do you do?
I'm a waitress.
Okay.
Yeah. At Services Golf Club.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it hectic working in a club?
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Sometimes. But yeah, it's actually hectic.
Yeah. Are you a waitress during the day or at night?
It's just a day shift going to night.
Oh, going tonight. Maybe you knock off around.
Like we knock off around 6, 7 there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's good because I thought maybe you'd do like night shifts. Like
No, it's a golf club.
Oh, it's a golf club.
Yes.
So my apologies. I'm thinking it's a club, you know, those clubs in
Club.
in Men Lane, you know. Yep vibes. So I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, it must be very difficult, you know. Oh, it's a golf club.
Yeah.
Oh, that is actually a good job, eh? Probably pays a lot also.
No, it's just fine.
Yeah. I'm thinking it pays a lot. So
yeah, the tips are a lot.
You betcha your guy there. You
know?
You know, so it's probably like, yeah. Cool. How is it like growing up in Pretoria?
It was nice. Also difficult growing up in a different environment. Yeah, I can say that.
Yeah.
But it was nice. It was a great experience, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you still stay that side though?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's still a chill place. I think Pretoria is one of the chill places ever.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, especially the east. I know the west. It's a little bit toward.
The east side is nice.
Yeah, because next to Mamelodi Nyana.
Yeah, that's where I stay actually.
Oh, Mamelodi, ne? Yeah, and then you Barakembo, on the main lane side of things. Pretoria is quiet, man. It's not like Joburg.
Yeah, it's
because you look at us. Look what Joburg did to us. I'm from Pretoria, by the way, but Joburg showed me flames. It's a jungle this side. Yeah. The people, you can't trust anybody.
Yeah, you can't. Never.
Yeah, you can't. Sometimes when you walk into a room, some people they wouldn't even greet you. You know, but in Pretoria, but about lebeletse ba no re kante wa motho a sa re dumelise. Bothata ba hiking. Yeah. So let's talk about why you're here. You've got a very complicating and sad story. It's about your dad's asset.
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything. I'm gonna give you the chance to talk about it. Tell me what happened actually.
So my dad passed away 2020, around April 24th. So how he passed away was a bit questioning. but I'm okay, I guess. Actually, I still need closure because he just got sick out of nowhere. And the way I found out that he was sick is via statuses of my aunts and stuff like that, saying that, remember at that time it was still COVID, like when it started. So when I saw a status that was written by my cousin that, oh, Malume, we're coming for you, that kind of thing. And I was like, this is questioning that how can my dad get sick, but us, the children, don't know about it. And having to find out via status was sad. And yeah, it was really sad. So it happened when I found out, actually, it was on the 23rd of April, meaning the next day he passed away.
Sure.
Yes. So that night, I remember I just cried and I was like, there's something wrong. And I just got emotional that I tried to call him. And when I tried to call him, he didn't pick up. When I sent a message asking if he's okay, his friend answered and said, no, unfortunately, I have your dad's phone, but for now he's okay. And I remember getting a phone call around 9 a.m., just hearing the screams and cries on the background. I just knew that he passed away. So after that, during the course of the funeral, like the whole week, in Black cultures that we have to now have mourn like for the whole week and stuff like that, I didn't go to my dad's house for the whole week. The only time I went, it was the day of the funeral. I went there like a stranger because there's a lot that happened, and I want to speak about it because it's a bit traumatic. I went there as a stranger. Another thing that triggered me a lot is that on the obituary, we were not there. We were just written that he leaves behind his kids, but the wife was there, even the names and whatnot. It was triggering as well.
So on the obituary, they didn't say he leaves his kids so and so.
No, they just said his kids.
And that's it.
That's it. So, yeah, that was traumatic. I left after the funeral. After coming back from the graveyard, I left. I decided to distance myself from everybody.
Yeah.
So after the funeral, it was Sunday. After Sunday, Monday, I received a call from my stepmom asking that I should send her my ID. I said, okay, sharp. But I was like, no. What is it for? I sent a message and said, hey, why do you need my ID and for what? She never responded. And then a few days later or a week later or two, I can't really recall, I found that my sister also sent her ID via Facebook, of which she just sent like a picture. It's not a copy or something. It was never certified. And I was like, you didn't ask her? And she said, no, I didn't ask her. I just didn't ask her because my sister is one person that asks a lot of questions. After that, months go by. It was around July. So my dad and I, we share the same birthday month. So mine is on the 7th, his is on the 11th. So I remember my stepmother on my birthday, she sent me 200 rand just to buy a cake. Because she knew that it was a tradition with my dad that he normally would send money or take me out. She knew that the kind of things that we used to do. She just sent me 200 rand just to buy a cake. And then on the 11th, that's when she called people around, like her friends, family, and they were celebrating my dad's birthday. Then she posted a Mercedes-Benz, a brand new. She said, happy birthday, my love, if you were there, those kind of messages. That's when I knew that maybe there's something I have to know. Maybe there's monies or something. Maybe there's I just want to find out.
How old were you at the time?
I just turned 18. July, right?
Okay.
But when he passed on, I was about to turn 18. Do that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So After that, I searched for my dad's what is the company, the way where he used to work. I searched for the numbers, I got them. The first thing I did, I called, and then it got picked up, and I was like, hey, my name is Kanyesile Masego, the late daughter of Patrick Masego. And they said, okay, how can I help you? And then I told them my story that, ever since my father passed away, we never gotten anything. And he was the one that was paying school fees for me and whatnot. So I just want to find out what's like what's happening. And then she said, okay, let me take you through to the HR guy. And I said, okay. So the HR guy gave me a chance to explain what I needed and whatnot. And he said, oh, hey, can I call you back? Just give me a few minutes. And I said, okay. He never came back to me. I called and called and called, same stories that he would say. Sometimes they would just tell me that, no, he's not available. Please call tomorrow. Tomorrow I would call again and again and again and again. Until this one time, I searched for a different number. When I got it, the lady answered. She's like, sorry, how can I help you? I explained the same story to her. She said, oh, okay, unfortunately, everything went to the wife. So if you want to know, please call the wife. And I was like, okay, sharp. That lady then told the wife that I'm trying to find out about the monies. Then a few minutes later, she called me using her company's phone. And then that's when she's like, hey, Kanyisile, kanti bofuna like yini into beyifuna kuna lady. Yang understand that? Baba ko beyinja. Bangana mali ungabe yimi. And I was like, eh. And remember, the wound is still fresh. And you can't say those kind of things to me.
That is crazy, eh?
Yeah. I was like, okay, shabba minja. Yinja, like, serious. Like, in my mind, it kept on playing.
Did you just tell me that?
Like, did you tell me that?
Yeah.
Are you sure? And that was crazy for me. That was sad. So I now then started having this thing that, no, man, there's something. If a person can actually say that to your face, that, no, your dad was a dog, he had no money, it means there's something. And it was said that for a security company to not give me what I wanted, or actually assist me, was sad. Because I felt that maybe there are people that protect, like, I just don't know how to explain it, but that's how I felt, like that maybe they'll help me with something, but unfortunately not.
Let's go back a little bit. Are you able to describe the type of relationship that you guys have between yourself and your dad before he passed on?
Yeah, my dad and I were very close. Very close. Like, very close. To a point that we looked the same.
Wow.
Like, we looked the same, literally. To a point that maybe he thought I was a boy or something. He was hoping for a boy child. And unfortunately, I came.
He was treating you like a tomboy.
With a peel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we were very close. We looked the same, we walked the same, like, literally.
So at some point, he separated with your biological mom.
Yes, they were married. And then they separated. And then 2 months later, he met this lady. And they got married. Again. After 2 months. 2 months. Yeah, that's what I heard. I don't know.
And this lady didn't even push you away. She was like, oh, okay.
Remember, they pretend when your father's there, right? She used to pretend to like me or want me or anything. When my dad was not around, she would treat me different.
So you used to visit your dad at some point?
At some point, maybe every holiday, school holidays, I would go. Or maybe once in a while in a weekend, I would go to my father's house. But the treatment was different when my dad was there and when he was not there. So how she was treating me was different when my dad was not there. Like, you could tell that.
Yeah, there's a change
there's
of
something
character.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not doing this, you do that. No, hey. So yeah.
I don't know why women do that, because I remember I used to visit my dad at some point, maybe like on a Saturday, and my dad used to stay with this other woman, and I would be there. And my dad used to be a taxi driver, so he has to go to work and leave me with this woman. And this woman used to treat me so bad. Like, the lady used to take the whole food, like everything in the kitchen, and put it at the bedroom, so I wouldn't have anything to eat. And when my dad comes back, and I would tell my dad that, yo, I haven't eaten anything, and my dad would be so mad. But the crazy thing is that after my dad passed on, we get to see the true colors of this lady.
Yeah.
But it's another story for another day. Why was she doing that? Like, what was the point? Was she pretending?
Maybe she was pretending to please my dad. Because I remember I fell pregnant at a young age. So when your father, you like maybe being your father's favorite child, he's expecting so much from you. And when he found out, he didn't really want to sit down and understand how it happened, what happened. He just decided not to speak to me. So I felt that as a mother, she was supposed to step in and actually say, no, as in so. Yeah, she did try to reach out that, why didn't you tell me, wada, but that was just once. After that, she never reached out. The only time she reached out is when my dad wanted to speak to me after a year of not speaking to me.
Because of the pregnancy? Oh, woman.
And how I remember her daughter, she's not my father's child. So she got that special treatment, like the sweet 16, the parties, the what, like, yeah. And I myself and my sister, we never got that. We never got that. The same treatment, no.
Yeah. I understand maybe pregnancy was sort of like disappointment to him, but you are still his baby, baby girl, man.
Yeah.
He's supposed to treat you even more nicer and look forward to the granddaughter, I don't know. Grandson, eh? Okay. So I don't know why he was acting like that. I'm actually starting to suspect that maybe the stepmother was like saying some stuff behind. Oh, Mon, did you see? Basole.
Yeah,
Look at this one.
Because I remember when he found out that I gave birth to, but remember he wanted a boy child. And funny how even my sister has a boy child. We both have boy kids and whatnot. And the first time he held them, which was after a year, he was happy. And hearing the story of how I conceived my child, I think it hurt him more. And he kind of felt that he needed to step in at that time, but he didn't. So it gave me a clear picture that, no, there's something here. Because my dad he was strict, yes, but he was understanding. So what happened? Even at his wedding, we were never invited. We just saw on Facebook that they just got married. Like, literally a traditional wedding.
They didn't even tell you guys or invite you guys. So where's your biological mother in this whole equation?
She was around. She's there. She's always been there. She's supportive. She's amazing. But I wasn't really closer to my mom. I was more close to my dad more than anybody. So she knew that, nah, maybe failing because Tanubabako, it's fine. Yeah.
But finding out that your father is getting married through Facebook, like you're just scrolling and then you see,
say, yo,
hey, one auntie just
status, yo,
like what
profile picture, yo.
And the family, they're gonna post. Yeah,
that was sad. It was. I'm one person, I don't talk about how I feel like until it hits me the most. So when it hits me, just know I'm just fed up. So I gave her so many chances to come and speak to me, but she never. Not even once. So now I knew where I stand with her after everything was done. So I didn't even ask for money for anything. The only person that I spoke to was my dad directly. And how I was raised is before you speak to the head of a house, you have to speak to the neck, which means the stepmother had to start by her first, because she's actually my mother practically. So I had to start by her and say, no, I need this, but I couldn't. I needed to start by my dad because I don't know where I stand with this lady. Yeah.
So your dad got married and you were not invited. At some point you got pregnant and he sort of like was a bit mad at you. He had to be...
He spoke to us for a year.
Imagine, after a year. So when he passed on and you got the call, how were you feeling though?
Can I go back a bit?
Yeah.
I remember before he passed away, we had a huge fight. That's why I'll never heal. I don't think I'll be fine. We had a huge fight. After that fight, we never spoke to each other, and that was hurtful. That I had to spend like close to a month without speaking to my dad, and then after a month or two, you find out that your father is sick and he passed away without speaking to me. I don't even know how he was. It's a part that I never speak about, that we were not on speaking terms because we had a huge fight. I know my dad to be someone that would sit me down and say, that's why I get so triggered if somebody goes mad and not speak to me until a certain time. I'm expecting you to speak to me now because it's a trauma that I have.
Yeah.
That it took him a while to reach out, and the only time he reached out is when he passed away. Just hearing the noise and everything behind, like, I hate noise. I can't stand noise. I can't stand someone that shouts at me.
You sort of felt like maybe there could be another approach, that people can approach you and talk to you.
I can't stand I just wish he reached out soon. Maybe we would have spoken. Maybe I would have been fine. Mara, just to find out that I feel like he passed away without fixing things.
Even though you guys fought, I'm sure you definitely, regardless of the fight, you really, really loved him a lot.
I wished he just called. Like, I wish he just,
just that one phone call. Yeah. Even if you please call me, it's still fine.
Just say, Cece, I miss you, or Cece, whatever. But he didn't. I can't stand somebody that gets mad at me for the whole week. I could call and you could no, because can I trauma. I can't stand that because all I'm thinking about is what if we fight now and then kabishu wa tlhokofala lwen. What if kabishu wa tlhokofala? I can't stand that. I will not stand it because I haven't healed from my own father that I loved so much that he couldn't even pick up his phone and say, hey, I miss you, or hey, askhulume. The fight was just a small thing, but it turned to be big. Yeah.
So you try to call, let's move on a little bit forward. You try to call the workplace after the funeral and everything. Then, and I'm sure there were some family members, so maybe you should tap into the papa how, I'm trying to ask myself a question. So that lady wako mmereko papa how?
How, Biang? It's one thing that I'm asking myself for that's why it's a security company can't to protect her. But or like it was shocking. Shocking to a point that how can everything go to the wife? don't you guys know that this person has children or had children?
So your sister sent the ID. Did you end up sending the ID as well?
No. I didn't send my ID. So after calling, by the way, the company's name is Prosecure Security Company. That's where he used to work. And then thereafter, I was like, okay, Enquiries, everything went to the wife, and the wife called me back. Auntie, my dad is a dog. Nasir shop. I went to Home Affairs, just close by mom's, because I don't stay far from it. When I got there, the guy that was assisting me, he said, "Oh, I can't access anything without your mother." My mother? Who's my mother? Said the name. And I was like, no, this is my biological mother. Oh, Gloria myself. She said, no ways. I can't access this thing without your mother. I need your mother to come here. So it made me feel like actually they killed my mother when she's alive. She's killing my mother and my mother is alive. How can you say that my mother, that's not my mother, but my biological mother's here? What are you talking about? I never got assisted. Fine. A year goes by. So I have a cousin that at that time was a student. He's a law student. And then he's like, oh, I contacted him and said, I need advice. This is what is happening. I explained the whole situation. He's like, okay, normally when somebody passed away, you guys have to share everything, like his estates and whatnot. So the 50% goes to the wife, and then the 50% goes to the kids. So you and your sister, you're gonna share 25-25. And I said, okay, but how am I gonna find out those things? Because now I can't afford a lawyer. I just finished matric. I can't. And he's like, no, just go to Master's High Court. I'm sure they're gonna give you a file. Yeah, because you have your dad's death certificates and whatnot. I said, okay. I went to Master's High Court here in Pretoria, and when I got there, the lady, I got assisted by a lady that stays in the same street as mine.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, no, it's fine. Let me help you. And then after she said, your dad's file is in Joburg because my dad used to stay here in Joburg. So I need to come here in Joburg and go to this Master's High Court. I said, okay. The next day, I went to Master's High Court. When I got there, I explained my story and said, this is what happened. I need to find out. And they said, I was your mother. Same story that I had to go Home Affairs. Now I'm hearing it now again. Your mother took the file to her lawyers. Kanti, don't you know? And I'm like, who's my mother? She said the name. And I was like, no, at that time I'm with my mother again, my biological mother. I repeat the same thing and say, this is my mother. Her name is Gloria Masego. This is not my mom. She's just a stepmother. She was married to my dad. And they were like, oh, okay. Unfortunately, the file is not here, so I'll have to print out the papers for you. I spent close to 600 for the papers that were printed out for me. But the papers don't make sense. Remember I said she asked for my ID, I didn't send. So, which means she went through my dad's things and she found my birth certificate. And then that's when I found out on that paper that actually she used my birth certificate and she signed for me. For also my sister, on her ID, she signed. So how come? Like, I don't understand. And the paper it looked suspicious because not everything is there. My dad had 2 cars, but one of them was not there. The money that was left was just 1,000 rand. How come? Remember, he passed away on the 24th. On the 25th, that's when he got paid. So how come was there to like 1,000 something left? The house was 600 and something thousand. So all his estates, actually, I can say it's over 1 million or something, if I'm not mistaken. No policies, no nothing was written there, nothing. It was just that. And it showed that on the paper that I was still a minor. I remember I was about to turn 18 at that same year.
Yeah.
So I'm still a minor. So I just wanna understand, Uzi, what happened.
Quick
How
one.
come?
I wanted to ask, are you using your dad's surname?
Yeah, because my dad and my mom were married.
Yo, it was so easy for her because she's probably using the same surname as well.
That's why she said she was my mom.
And they believed her.
Basically.
That's why she also needed you guys as IDs because you guys are using the same surname. So because of you guys were still minors, well, you're not a minor.
I was a minor at the time. My sister was old. I think she was 20 or 21 at that time. Actually 20, maybe there. So how did she get a hold of my sister's things?
Sure.
Because they don't use the same surname. I'm the only one that has the same surname as my dad. So how come? And nobody knew that I went to Master's ICOD.
Yeah.
Nobody knew that I actually went ahead and found out. And to think, Guguti, after the funeral, my aunt, my aunt was like, can you see the ngicela ukuthi uhambe ufunisisa ngendaba zakababakho ngisho babakho kushiye something. The very same aunt, after that week or two when she tried to pressure me and to tell me that I must go and find out, after 2 weeks or 3, she became close with my stepmom, even the firstborn. Then the firstborn, I'm mad at her the most because I kind of felt that as a big sister, you were supposed to fight for us. I felt like that. So we never got any support. Nothing. We would see what I was like eating or what, I was just suffering with my mom. I just had to start working at the age of 19 in clubs just to make a living for myself. I couldn't even afford to go to school. Because I'm under a lot of debt. Go high school. They still want their money. Now, how can I pay a t-shirt?
Because you still have to pay the high school. I mean, like, it's a war school, ne?
Yeah, it's a war school.
I can imagine.
So nobody was paying my school fees. I never gotten any support from my family. Yeah, maybe those ones, but not as much as I got when my dad was still alive. So it changed. So I spent like a year or 2 without speaking to any of my family members. Because I was triggered that, how are you guys close with this woman? Like, what is happening? When's the land? But I was like, I know, I fool you mean. So I kept quiet for 5 years. It's 5 years now. Then I recently took a video because I felt that I just can't afford a lawyer. I went to legal aid, those free lawyers, I never got assistant. I tried so many ways. I never got assistant. In it anyway. So let me try to just post the video. Maybe I'll get help somewhere, somehow. I don't know, maybe. And I did. After posting that video, that's when the truth will start coming out. It started coming out. That, no, when I remember correctly, your dad had policies. Your dad, after 5 years. After 5 years, you trying to tell me those things now. And then she started speaking to my aunt, my other aunt, that I'm actually close to, the stepmother. She said, "Kada utshela ukhanyisile ukuthi asuse izinto lezi azipostile ku TikTok." At that time, I don't even have her numbers. I don't follow her. I don't. So, which means somebody sent it to her, whatever. And then she told my aunt that she's asking me to remove that video. She's gonna get me arrested for defamation of character. And I said, I won't remove it. And get when you said you didn't do anything. And you said my dad had nothing. Sharp. You can go ahead. She said it the first time, and she said it the second time when she said it, she said she's still gonna go through with the whole process of a police station and what. And then after she said to my aunt that she wants us to sit down and talk, they must fetch me, go mom's and bring me here, go Joburg, and then we're gonna start speaking about my dad. That Vele she wants to show me Vele that my dad didn't have money. So why now? Why now that you wanna sit down with me? Now that I took a video, didn't you think I needed to know that 5 years ago? So it's heartbreaking that you can see the lady, she's buying cars each and every year. They repost, okay, how and then her daughter, apparently she's staying somewhere in her nice apartment. She also has a car. I'm not looking at the materialistic things. I'm thinking about my future, that maybe things were gonna be different. Had he been alive, or maybe if we had gotten something, maybe my life would have turned out different. Yeah, well, should have maybe bribed us ka 150. Right, Papa Leonardo should say 150. Ash. Should have said something like we wouldn't have, because at that time 150 was a lot. So yeah, she had me like, yes, she killed me. And to think that the same people that they were buddy with her are now telling me to fight. This is a strong case. How? With what?
But this is enough proof that they know something that you don't know.
They know something. And can you tell you something that my stepmother said to my other aunt, that she wants these two people to be there so that they can support what she's saying. It hit me so bad that, okay, so all along these people knew the truth, and here I am looking so stupid after 5 years. Why do you want these two people to be there if they don't know any? I get it, they say they don't know anything. So Manje, why are they there? Why should they be there now, today?
This is tricky, eh?
Too much.
I think let's try to evaluate your father's assets. So your dad had a house, 600,000, 2 cars as well. I don't know, maybe it's a Mercedes Benz or a BM.
Yeah, it's an Audi.
Okay.
Yes, and a MP200. So on the file, it's only the MP200, which was worth 25,000.
Yeah.
Yes. And
so everything was
left, in the card was like 1,000 something. So how come did it be over R1 million if it's just the small assets? I don't know if you understand me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's two letters. There's letter of authority and there's letter of executive. Letter of authority is someone that doesn't have properties or estates more than 500 or 250,000 assets.
Yeah.
But letter of executive is someone that has beyond that. So, which my dad had, he has a letter of executive, meaning his things are more than
$1 million.
Yes. So there's things that are short there that I didn't get. So what's more? What is it that I'm gonna find out more?
That time she called you that your father didn't have anything. But the letter from the court is a letter that's
of executive that
it's more than $1 million.
Beyond $1 million.
That time she's busy changing cars, year in, year out.
It could be that maybe she bought those cars kachal the high. Not everything though. I'm not saying she can't afford. I never said that. Maybe.
People are smart.
They're very smart. And I just did my research just recently about Master's High Court from somebody that I know, my friend. She told me that Master's High Court failed me because as a minor, they protect you more because they want the letter from the social workers and of guardian and what.
Yeah.
Yes. And then to show that, okay, you're taking an oath that Valley, you're going to take care of this child. So basically, Go Masters High Court, they failed me. They failed to protect me. So it actually says to me, there's something that happened that is beyond me. Even at work, there's something that happened that is beyond me because there's no ways that everything went to the wife.
Do you perhaps think that maybe it's a case of fraud?
Perhaps
she got way more money, and then she had to silence a couple of individuals by paying them.
Yeah, because how can that lady call the stepmother saying that I'm trying to find out? Because it's something confidential. I don't think it's something that you can do if you're working in that place. Or anyway, you understand? I believe in a workplace, some of the things are confidential. You don't go and tell somebody else that this person was trying to inquire or know about this thing. So it's actually saying a lot. It says a lot that no, there's something that happened. I've been quiet 5 years, whole of 5 years, and nothing.
I'm concerned because of when you call the workplace, she called you quickly. Said, yo,
5 minutes later, after
why are you
we
calling
hanged
these
up.
people? Yeah. Why are you calling these people? Don't you know that your father died without having anything? It's like she's panicking, like trying to block you.
Even now, why does she feel the need to sit down with me? I am not gonna go there. I will not even start today. What if she wants to scam me? I don't know.
Do you trust her?
No. I never did from the beginning from the first time I met her.
So now that your dad is no longer there, the house is under whose name?
I get it on the estate things, on the Master's High Court things. It's still under my dad's name. And can I tell you, I've never set foot in that house ever since my dad passed away. The only time I set food was the day of the funeral, and that was it. I don't think we are welcomed. If she's saying, Vele, my dad had nothing, why are we not welcomed into his house? Why are we not allowed to visit? Are we allowed? Because I don't remember her calling either of us, checking up on us. Are you guys fine? How are you holding up? Or anything. It's actually saying a lot to me that there's something here.
Yeah.
I never went to my dad's grave ever since he passed away.
Serious?
Because apparently we were not allowed.
By who?
He says. The people that she was close with. I don't want to mention names.
So you guys came through to the funeral as strangers, and that was it. You never came back ever again.
That was it.
But this is sad, man. This is crazy. This is insane. What are you looking for? Like
help. Okay. I just need help. Somebody that can actually help me and say, Vele, your dad had nothing. Sorry. Proof. Show me that Vele there's nothing. Not from her. I don't want it from her. I just need help from lawyers.
You spoke about a death certificate. Do you have it with you?
Mm-hmm.
But how come you have it with you? Do you have a copy or maybe...
A copy. Remember, when my dad passed away, it was during COVID. So when we had to get what is it? I forgot what they call it. To travel.
Okay.
Nah. To travel. So I had to go to a police station just to tell them that my father passed away and I need a certificate. So I needed to travel to my dad's house. Just for the funeral and come back. That was the last time. I don't even know. And what hurts the most is, when I remember correctly, I said when he got married, we were never invited. Then, now that she put a tombstone for my dad, so I know her, like ka culture rena, like you invite people, unveiling. Yeah, unveiling. We were never called. I didn't even know that my dad had a tombstone unveiling. What next?
You were not even invited.
Not even my sister. Not even my family, by the way. So, how I heard it, I guess that's what they're saying. I don't know anything. That's what I heard. That she did that with her family.
Quick question. You mentioned that you don't trust her. Did you not suspect that she did something to your dad by chance? Because I'm sure even the death certificate mentioned the cause of death as well.
Crazy part about this whole thing is when I needed closure, I remember I went home, like Rustenburg, to my aunt. And I was like, hey, ngicela ungitshele something. Yes, angi-understand. Kanti lo muntu ushone kanjani? And she's like, on the week. Yeah, on the week that he passed on Monday, my dad fell. Ne, kumerakon. Yeah. After falling, he started vomiting black things. And then they released him from work. The second day, he fell again. Waphuma ithumba la emuva. On Wednesday, same story. That was like he just fell and he vomited black things, and then that's when they rushed him to the hospital. And I remember my aunt telling me that the wife said, ngicela ukuthi nizobona ubhuti wenu before nithi mina ngimbulele. Which was on a Thursday. So you had all this time to just take this guy to the hospital, but you didn't. You just... So yeah, having to find out like that was crazy, and having to hear about this after a year of nothing but pain. That you don't even know how this person passed away. How did this person...
Can I get a tissue there?
Just triggered. I get him. And it's something I don't speak about. The moment I speak about it, I just get triggered because I don't believe it. I believe it, but I don't believe it. Yeah. I feel like there's more to the story that they don't want to tell me about. So I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about what happened to you.
I just don't know.
My mom and my dad had separated, and as I said, and I used to visit my dad time to time. He was staying with this woman, but they were not married. And it's a girlfriend. And one time, my dad started to be sick. During the course of him being sick, he used to be a taxi owner. His taxis crashed in just a week. I think he was left with 2 taxis, I think, at the time in Pretoria. Because he's from Mozambique, his family called him to come back home. And the lady was left with the house. Remember, my mom is separated from my dad. And I remember we got a call that my dad passed on. And we needed to go to the house. So my dad's family, they acknowledge my mom as umakoti because of they're the ones that pay lobola for my mom. So they don't acknowledge the girlfriend. So when we got there at the house, the girlfriend didn't want us to come into the house. So the girlfriend even went above her way to go fetch the police to take us out from the property. So then we had an agreement because of here's the wife, here's the girlfriend. So I don't know what that lady did with the cops. Maybe she paid them. So the cops were like, okay, now we have to find a way to balance the situation. Lady, you're going to have to allow these people into the property. And then, but it's not going to happen now. You're going to have to do that the following day. Just calm down a little bit. When I make sure that you take your stuff in the morning and then you leave, meaning the clothes. So we had to come back the following day. When we came back the following day, we opened the property, the house, she took everything. She took the TVs, the furniture, she took everything. So the same day when my dad died, we went there to the house. And she came with the cops. We went back home. Everything was fine. She came back the same evening to take everything. She came with the truck. And she's been with my dad for like 2 years. So sometimes not everybody has a good heart. So I hear your story and I relate. I relate to your story and I know how it feels like. It's crazy.
It's painful.
And now you are owing school, and water school, they want their money. And they probably haven't given you the...
My mother made a plan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so nice. I got my results. Yeah, get sharp.
Yeah.
But it's not nice to see your mother struggling because of having to step up and take loans just to keep it sharp.
It'll be sad to see your stepmom getting married again and taking somebody's property for the second time. But na ke nyaka go botsa gore ke mo lefatsheng mo, you reap what you sow. Ke mo lefatsheng e feel le a jika. What comes around, what goes around comes around as well. So I hope you get closure.
How? Because the hearsay gets it inch. At this point, I don't care anymore. I just want to get justice. I just want to get help. Of actually, chill there. It's fine. Our home. It's so painful, Guti, when you can't even go inside your home. Like, step by in, fella. Mara motho o mongwe ngwana hae o khona I can flop ngwana hae, I don't care. But Tina, have you ever just asked yourself, Guti, if you were in our shoes, do you think my dad would have done the same thing? Or he would have taken care of your daughter or something? But here you are mistreating someone else's children and nobody's taking any like accountability or charge. No, I'm gonna fight for my brother's kids. Yes, nobody did that, but now they do want to do that. Why?
Before we close, ever since your dad passed on, she changed how many cars?
1, 4 to 5.
Luxury brands. Like your Haval.
Yeah, no Haval here. Brand new.
Your BMWs, Mercedes-Benz.
Mercedes, I don't even know what happened to the Mercedes. I don't even know. I just know that she's been buying cars. She's making parties. She's going guy. She's traveling the world. She's going to event. I don't care what she does with her life. I just need what is ours. If Vele he didn't leave anything, yeah, I'll find closure. It's fine.
Do you wish your dad maybe could have done better decisions? Maybe write a will?
Maybe there is a will, because my aunt said when she remembers that, yeah, Vele he did. He remembered that she remembered that my dad had a will now. Mara inga yona will ya thing.
So the lawyer tsa your stepmom, I see the lawyer tsa one tsa papa how by chance?
I don't know.
Ish.
I don't know, because the moment you go to lawyering and like in a lawyer, about
they're gonna come for you. Ish.
And the very same lawyers know advice on her. She must sit me down after 5 years to show me how really my dad had nothing. But they couldn't do that moment that my father passed away. What does it mean to you?
Yeah, this is sad, man. Ish. Man, I hope that you get help. I hope that after sharing this story, there could be somebody out there who can see your story
and
help you out. We are ready. When somebody pulls through, we'll make sure that we give them your details. This is the little justice that we can give you to push your story out there. And it is not just about you, but it's about helping other kids out there whom they've been taken advantage of. And
too much.
There's a lot of them. And well, there's a guy. Sometimes it's not even a woman who does this. It's men.
It's men as well.
You know, a guy fella unonyala msadi o lorong rona di tšhelete o berekela bana ba gae, and the guy just takes over all the assets. No, the kids are struggling. You know.
We wouldn't have been here if she was fair.
Sure.
If she was fair, then give Salim. That's why go with her. She should have just maybe had a bribe. If there was nothing, she should have just set us down at tears in. Whenever Monaka, Papulina snatchelete, and then this is what. You know, even after the funeral, even during the funeral, I'm not expecting her to check up on me. Mara to be concerned with her. Where are you? Why are you not here? Are you okay? Even after. Next. I don't even know if I go now to my dad's house, am I allowed to step in or not? I got funny.
Are you healed from having the hunger to get that phone call from your dad before he passed on?
I haven't healed, but I want to. I just wish to hear his voice one last time, just to say, I'm sorry. I just want to hear him say he loves me, maybe. You know, I remember I used to date people that looks like my dad. And say, I'm not here for your love. I just want to hear father's love. And she just didn't.
Sure.
Until I was like, no, man, I'm actually killing myself. Let me stop doing this thing. I remember being so rebellious to a point that I couldn't sleep without drinking. That I just need to hear you say, sorry, hey, unjani ushap. Yo, I don't want, the fear of rejection, yes, it's one thing I can't stand. That I was so close to this person, and then now he just left without even saying goodbye or anything.
It traumatized you, ne?
And I don't even have one item of my dad, not even a jersey or anything. Next. Maybe I would heal him, even petty or or some. I just need I can't. And I'm trying to put the straight face, thinking that Kishap, I can't deep down. It gets worse and worse and worse. I used to get envious of my friend with her dad. And thinking about the memories that my dad and I had. Wishing that, oh no, it was gonna be nice. And the promises that he made to me that no, he's no longer around.
Ish, man, you reminded me of my dad before he passed on. I remember my uncle was saying that he said, no, I'm gonna go buy Justice a bicycle. I'm still waiting for it till today.
Yeah.
And it's quite sad, you know.
That's what I'm trying to teach my son as well. That I'm trying to show him that actually you can do better. I'm gonna buy you this because I remember my dad doing the same thing. Phone. Okay, phone. yo, ngiyajabula, I'm gonna work extra hard.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to be a better person. I'm trying to work extra hard so that my child doesn't suffer like how I did.
Hish, please heal. I'm not forcing you to do it by today or tomorrow. Healing takes time. Take your time to heal. At this point, you don't have to do it for yourself, but do it also for your son. You know, at this point, you're not just doing it for your son, Fela, but also do it for the guy that you came with. Because trauma can really, really mess up your life. Mess up your life, number one. Mess up your son's life because of your son is looking at you. Also destroy your relationship because of you reacting in a certain way. So now the guy is trying to show you love. Now the guy wants to put an engagement ring, but you're pushing him away because of trauma. So I think when I'm looking at you now, I think the most important thing that you should focus on is healing. But it mustn't just happen by today or tomorrow. It must happen at your own time. When you finally release and say, you know what, Dad, with whatever that's happening now, I forgive you. I know I miss you. I know you're not going to come back, but it's time for me to release this pain so that I can open up for new beautiful things. There's a saying that says, sometimes you have to take out things. You have to take out the garbage. You have to take out the luggage for you to make room for new things. Sometimes it's also rekise o ro latlhe diaparo tsa khale man. O ro khone rela space for diaparo tse ntšha because of nako ya tsamaya. And the future is waiting for you. Beautiful things are waiting for you. So how le ready? Just allow yourself for okono healer. No, it's okay. It's okay. But how le ready? Healer. I'm saying this because of now bophelo ba hao ba change. Like I said, una le mfana, una le a guy. And they need you. You also have a family as well. They need you. So how le ready? Release it. Let it go. So stepmothers are you may not change it. It's out of your control. And if you're thinking of maybe, yeah, you know, get punishment, but now focus on you. What can you do so you are in charge of, you are in control of? You are young. You look pretty. There's a lot that needs to happen. I spoke to a lady whom something happened to her when she was so young, 18. Today she's 40-something. She still carries the pain. Imagine. So you can't fully experience happiness because of that pain. I'm not saying you need to take it away just like that, but fight for it to be released so that you can enjoy bophelo ba hao pila, man. So kana kwa hao, release it. That's just a favor that I'm just asking for. Kana kwa hao, release it, please.
It's not easy.
Sure.
Like it's not easy having to put people's feelings first than mine. Because I've always been like that. I think maybe that's how I coped, by putting people first and by trying to please them first, because I couldn't please my own dad. That he spent like
It's not easy. Yeah. It's not easy.
This is not this time at this moment. It's when I'm starting to okay, do this for yourself. Put yourself first. No, how easy,
True.
I always sidelined my feelings. I get maybe this is how I and I didn't heal. I thought I healed, but I didn't. Because I'm oh yeah, maybe I can do this. Okay, maybe if he was still alive, I was gonna maybe make him more proud. But I think
take this as a life lesson. You know, the life lesson, the way they're so uncomfortable with that thing. You had to mourn your dad.
I didn't. I never did.
And you not mourning your dad, it's sort of like you were jela kumahare.
As not even my mother knows. Because I'm a good pretender. I can pretend that I'm happy, but deep down, yes. I never mourned for his death. I never did anything. All I did is just try to numb the pain by doing something else.
Yeah. So there are things that needed to happen, and they didn't happen because of your dad just passed on, and you still needed to fix things, and that bottled up so much pain kumara, and then pain ya thing ya developer ya grow di seed it's all wrong, now react in a certain way you know, and you're trying to nurture that pain, but sometimes the pain is into I didn't need the substances like real, they just need you to release them.
Man, at the time I didn't know.
Yeah, true.
No, this is how you should.
Yeah.
So, as I said, I'm not a person that talks about how I feel until it hits me. That's when you're gonna know that So it was not as easy as it is now that I'm grown, that I know this is like this. Oh, maybe if I did that now, okay. Yeah.
Do you think now you know better?
I know better now.
That's progress, ne?
Yeah. I guess so.
So at least they would advise them or they've been in the same boat with storms.
I feel like there's more that I'm gonna find out, but what I went through already, I can advise someone.
True.
To be strong. It's not easy to be strong, Pela. I get John Cena.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mara. Yeah, I guess we all need to go through that or whatever to be strong. Fortunately, I had to go through it when I was that young. Having to now start work at that age. Well, somebody's enjoying life. I'm not against her. She can do whatever. I just wish she did it in the right way. And say, yo, you guys are allowed to come to your dad's house. You guys are allowed to sleep over. Okay, check up on us. I get you knew her. You married a man that had kids. So I was a phone. The only thing that I need to hear from that lady is to say I'm sorry. And I acknowledge her wrongs. I'm not as mad as I was back then. Because I feel like it's useless. I just need her to take accountability of her wrongs. And just let us be. And be fair. Because if tables were turned, things would have been different, maybe for her daughter. So if maybe she puts herself in my situation right now, thinking how it would be like if your daughter went through what I went through, that you're so used to eating bacon and egg. Now you're now eating isinkwa just to make a living. And that's why I'm saying it's not easy to heal, because I remember back in high school when my dad passed away, after he passed away like months later, I used to struggle so much that there would not be food. Maybe no such a slang or just lying, and we have to share it. When you get to school, I'll forever be grateful for that teacher till today. She saw that, no, you're not okay. She used to buy me food. Like, sometimes she would buy a mini grocery of tin stuff and say, just take it home and enjoy the food with your mother and stuff like that. At school as well, sometimes it's embarrassing that you have to go to the tech shop to take food, and then I'll keep him out. People are looking at you. I felt like, I'm a charity case, maybe. If maybe my dad was alive, I wouldn't have been like this.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying I would not. It's not easy to heal, because
true.
I went through so much that nobody knows about. I'm the only one that knows about it. That I had to struggle this much to get to this point. I had to now start working after high school. Just high. I'm not as strong because I had to now push my feelings aside and think for other people and think for my child as well, that I don't want him to go through what I went through.
You are one of the strongest women that I know.
It's not easy.
You've been very strong. You've been holding on. And thank you for that. It's not an easy thing. I wouldn't know how it feels. They say you never know how it feels until it happens to you. I'm standing here and I respect your journey. And somebody's watching, maybe fela, but they wouldn't know how it feels like until it happens to them.
You don't know. This is the first time I cry after 5 years. Like, literally just to let myself be, like, just... It's the first time after 5 years, literally feeling and going back to, because I've never really spoken about what happened back then.
The past is, we may look forward towards the future and the beautiful things that it brings, but hey, the past, the past can haunt you like crazy. Like the past traumas, you don't even sleep. You feel like your brain wants to come out of your head. You can't sleep. You are turning kamo. That's why a person ends up by no ratu and all that, because if they don't have a choice, they're trying to silence that pain or didimala, So it's not an easy thing, man. It's not an easy thing. But thank you. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for opening up. I hope that you get justice. I hope that your stepmother gets to come out. I'll I was gonna apologize or what happened. Maybe like or no, I'm sure it wouldn't be. It's not something that you're looking for. You just need the truth.
Nothing but the truth. Maybe get sharp. Yeah, maybe. I just want her to just apologize and say the truth, nothing but the truth, and she shouldn't leave anything out.
I apologize. Shut her down.
I don't care about her.
Ne? Like, please.
Something that will hurt me is just to find out that my aunts and what they were part of it. It will kill me.
Betrayal, ne?
I hate betrayal. I hate people like that. I can't stand them. If you can be loyal to somebody outside, then
Thank you.
Thank you as well.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for giving me chance to share my story.